Scam School Remix. Here's a card trick so good it'll fool yourself.
If you would, give them a mix. Shuffle them up a little bit. Just so you know, I didn't prearrange anything. Ted, I want you to cut them into 3 approximately equal stacks. And I'd like each of you to take a stack of cards.
Whichever one they want?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh, look at that.
And I'd like you to each go through and pull out a card at random, but remember that card. Remember the number and the suit of that card.
But then guess what? Set it in front of you?
Set it right in front of you on the table.
there you go.
Now remember your card and just place the other cards on top of it. Just so in case the cards are marked, there's no way I can see the backs.
Awesome.
They're not, but you can borrow the deck of cards. You each probably have about 10 to 15 cards in your hand. I don't know how many. So I want you to pick up your stack, and you're each going to think of a number between 10 and 15. It's your own secret number. And each of you are going to count that many cards onto the table in just a moment when I look away. Now, if you run out of cards before you hit your number, that's okay.
All right, here, I'll hide my eyes too.
Now, the cards that you have left in your hand, just put those on top of the others. Okay? So let's see, we're going to randomize this. Here, we'll let you take these, and here we'll do this. You take those, and do the same thing. Whatever your secret number is, pick up the cards and deal that secret number onto the table. Again, I'm not going to look or
I am
counting.
going to look this time.
Yeah.
But when they finish, they have to put the cards on top,
put
right?
the other cards right on top.
Yeah, there you go.
All
Got
right?
it.
One more time, just to, yeah, here, why don't you? And do it one last time. Count your secret number. Now, you guys remember you shuffle the cards. You
Secret
each
numbers.
picked a card at random. You counted your own secret number. We mixed them up all random. Nobody knows where those cards are right now. What was your card again?
King of clubs.
King of clubs.
Red heart ace.
King of clubs.
Turn over the king of clubs.
Shut
Turn over
up.
the red heart ace.
Shut up.
And what's the 3 of clubs? Turn it over.
Boom, boom, boom. Seriously.
Well, it's based on Jim Steinmeier's non-card trick.
Right, which we taught as the spelling bee like over 150 episodes ago.
Yeah, but this is like it on steroids.
Yeah, totally.
They use their own cards, doesn't have to be a full deck, and you want them to cut the deck into about 3 equal stacks. And then they go through and they choose a card at random. We've just placed these cards on top, so it's easy to follow. The
Sure,
ace, 2,
sure.
and 3 of clubs. Whatever cards they choose, they put face down on the table in front of them. We're gonna leave it face up so you can kind of follow along. The motivation for this is I tell them I don't want to see what the card is in case it's marked on the back.
Right.
So that's the reason that they bury it amongst the others. And then they each think of their own secret number, and you tell them to pick a number between about 10 and 15. About 10 and 20 will work, but just to be safe, 10 and 15 is a good.
And the number does matter.
It
I
can't
like-
be below 10
Yes.
because the cards have to go through a complete rotation, a cycle.
Right.
Let's just say your number's 10, your number's 11, and your number's 12. So count down 10, you count down 11, and you count down 12. And then once they've done that, you tell them to place the remaining cards in their hand on top of the stack. These cards go right on top of those.
Perfect. I think of it in a line. I think that's the best way if you think about it as a line with A, B,
Okay.
and C. All I mean, you were doing the advanced version where it's all spread around the table.
You switch piles A and C, and then I switch with the new A pile with a B pile. And then you ask them to count down to their secret number again.
So do the same thing again.
And so now I switch piles B and C,
All right.
and then piles B and A. And then you ask them to count down one last time to their secret number. So literally the third time is the charm on this. This is what makes the magic happen.
And it sits right on top?
Those go on top.
Sits
those go
right on top?
So now you
Sits
ask
right on
them
top.
to name their cards out loud.
And I think it is important that they say in advance what you want to find out what the cards is, because when you deal with people at the bar, those are the jerks who are going to be like, oh, that wasn't my card. And then later they're like, well, it totally was my card, but I showed it to that magician guy.
Right.
So you get them to say in advance in front of everyone, and then you turn it over and you show that it exactly matches.
Right.
Diamond Jim Tyler has packed hundreds of incredible effects into his awesome Bamboozlers books. They're available right now at scamstuff.com. That's gear for the modern rogue. Scam School Remix is the best of 10 years and 500 plus episodes of Scam School. Each episode time compressed so you learn as fast as possible. What took us decades, you can learn in mere months. I get to say decades plural because we're in our second decade. How crazy is that?